What's up, my crypto legends? Is this it? Is this the time that Bitcoin is finally going to break out from this resistance zone and go well above $30,000? Or is this just a fake out and we are going to come back down to the low of the range here at $26,600? Well, this is what we are going to talk about in this episode. We're also going to take a look at the lower time frames here, such as the 15-minute time frame, and take a look at where were there opportunities inside of this range and what I am looking for here for the next coming hours. So make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I do daily here on Bitcoin, crypto. I also do live streams to connect with the community, not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research, and let's dive in here straight into the Bitcoin price on the 4 hourly. Okay, and let's just go here without any indicators, any tools or anything, just to understand where the price is right now. Okay, as you can see, we have just tested the highs from this big massive range that we have created from the 17th of March. Okay, so just around about 2 weeks trading inside of this range. Okay, with the highs being at $28,900 and these lows over here at $26,700, $26,600, right? Round about this range, we can see right now how we have been testing these lows, okay, several times. Okay, we just a few days ago we had that test over here on the live stream. You know, we were very much aware that we could get that big massive bounce. All right, taking a look at the lower time frame, some of those opportunities, finally getting that bounce, but was not expecting such a huge massive bounce, okay, to the resistance that quick. Okay, this was less than 24 hours basically, okay, having this massive run up. Now your question might be, we've tested the highs and we can see a big massive rejection, right? This is a kind of a classic liquidation event, right? A lot of stops, below these lows over here, and a lot of stops, okay, from shorts above this high. So is this it? Is this time to get a big massive correction and come back down to test the lows? Well, let me just say to you, we have been trading, okay, for just over 2 weeks inside of this massive range. At some point, no matter how many tests you do have, okay, from the lows or the highs, you are finally going to break out, okay? You're not going to be here forever. You're not going to be here for a couple of months, all right? About the timing is just about right to get that breakout. And currently we are at the resistance. We've had one test already, okay? This was very early this morning, Central European time, and we failed to break out. So does this mean we're going to roll back down to test the low range? Okay, and I'm going to say no. There will be a moment that we'll have to break out, no matter if this is a failed breakout. So you could get that small little correction after this massive run up that we've had, okay, the last 2 days. Get a little bit of a correction, but there is a possibility that you are going to try another attempt. And I'm going to tell you one thing, the next attempt, all right, if we do have one more attempt in breaking the highs here of $29,200, we're going to have an explosive move to the upside, very, very likely, potentially getting well above $30,000 Bitcoin. So this is something that we want to be aware, okay? The next time we retest this high, I don't think it's going to have a rejection. It is very likely going to have a successful breakout, guys, and we could go to much, much higher levels. Something that we need to be aware of. Of course, in the short term, yes, we are looking for a little bit of volatility. We could expect, a major correction before getting that major retest. One of the main reasons why we could get that correction is because of the really nice run up that we've had here for the last few days, right? We need a consolidation, a rejection, okay, a retracement after such a huge run up. All right, it is absolutely normal to get that little bit of volatility, sideways action before you get a big massive attempt, all right, from the highs and breaking it. And a big shout to the Kasta team because they are doing absolutely phenomenal, guys. If you haven't heard about Kasta application, it is an easy crypto payment solution, all right, for cryptocurrency. The application can be downloaded down below in the description. You get 200 Kasta tokens if you deposit $20. You can send crypto instant and for free, guys. Check it out. There's big things coming for Kasta as well as the Kasta debit card, okay, where you can actually be using your cryptocurrency and spending it, okay, and many other things, guys. Check it out, guys. Kasta application you can download down below with the link in the description. So let's go dive in here on the lower time frames and check out here what we have. Okay, so we do have the highs right over here being claimed, getting rejection, right, swing failure pattern, failed breakout. And what can we see right over here with the price action, okay, is, all right, and this is where it was announced, okay, with the Legends community group, okay, we were likely going to get rejected, okay, from this zone. One of the main reasons why, of course, is that beautiful 618 Fibonacci from the highs to the lows. As you can see, we're just tapping that 61865 range and getting a bit of that consolidation reaction. So, not a bad shorting level, of course, and being very, very defensive, because we do know, that there is a possibility in just consolidating here for a little bit and then maybe potentially getting that breakout, okay? Overall, it's a failed breakout, and yes, we could correct much longer, okay? But we need to be aware, like I said, there will be a moment that we are going to break out from this zone, especially after being over 2 weeks inside of this area, all right? Either we break from the resistance or break the support. For the moment, we are very close at the resistance. We've had a massive move up. And stock market, okay, we'll be doing some stock market analysis on the live stream, because stock market doesn't look bad. It does have an attempt and actually breaking some resistance levels that we'll be mentioning on the live stream. So going back here, let's talk about yesterday's, analysis. We just want to be aware, guys, here from this zone. Now, there are some areas here that are, are very, very distracting. Yesterday, it was very, very nice. We did detect, okay, in the communities group, very, very hard to trade, okay, not easy, okay, trading is not easy. We're just very aware and, talking about the scenarios. And what we detect on yesterday's price action, after having this price action over here, was a Gartley pattern, okay? We did have a Gartley pattern right over here. We were mentioning this, okay? It was a little bit more extensive, but you can see how we just bouncing beautifully from that 7-8, okay? 7-8, 7-9 retracement from these lows, okay? From these lows over here to the highs, right? When we do take a look at the 6-7-8 Fibonacci, you can see right over there how it does retrace to that zone, and getting that bounce, also getting a bounce from the VWAP, okay? So we had that Gartley pattern potential hitting the 7-8. We also had the VWAP, but not only that, we had a high volume candle, okay? One of the highest from the range, okay? When you get the high zone from this massive volume, okay? This is right over here, and you extend that box, you were hitting that level over here. So we know that this level was a very strong resistance. I know some people did manage to get into that long, and of course, at the end of the day, you are looking for the highs to be hit, and of course, yeah, the highs were finally hit, as you can see here on the chart. Very, very technical, a lot of confluence on these zones. Right now, what we have is that attempt, guys, of breaking out. There's something disturbing of this move. Soon as we claimed the highs here, we had a massive pump to the upside, massive liquidation short event, and then the price action coming all the way down to claim all of these lows from yesterday's consolidation for all of those over leveraged long positions, guys. Look how the market works. Once you understand how the market works, it's absolutely insane. When you are at such a critical high position, you think, oh my goodness, we're going to have a volume breakout. We're going to go to much higher levels. Let's get into some long positions. And, there's people out there using 50x, 100x, breaking out, from a breakout. I'm not a breakout trader, okay? I can scalp some long positions, but I'll be very, very defensive. And what you get is that big, massive liquidation event, just getting all of those stops below this low over here, and finally getting the bounce, right? So this is what we're going to be cautious, okay? We've had massive liquidation from long positions already, okay? So, this is the thing. When you get such a massive liquidation event like this, there is a possibility that you could just consolidate, and finally get that momentum to the upside, because all of the long positions are scared right now, and they want to switch into shorts, knowing that, hey, is this a failed breakout? I'm not longing anymore. I'm going to get into shorts. But right now, all of those long positions have been liquidated with this massive wick down, guys. So this is something that we just want to be aware. Okay, we want to be defensive with our trading, and there's not much more to be said. Okay, I think we're probably going to be trading sideways, maybe get another leg up here, potentially get some sideways action, all right, bouncing in between some levels. What we want to be aware, of course, is knowing how to detect those levels, okay? At the moment, we are also bouncing from the value area high from this trading range that we did have yesterday. As you can see right over here, if you do get that value area high from this trading range, okay, we're just about to hit that zone. Probably going to hit here these lows over here, and then probably, you know, get a small little bounce. So just range trading. We've had the volatility in the night. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Not much to be said. You know, we are just about to try and break out from these highs, and we could consolidate as we already had that massive volatility during the morning. Okay, so we could be basically sideways, you know, range bound, okay, a little bit for the next coming hours till we actually see the stock market open, okay, the New York session, all right, opening and getting a little bit of more volatility. There's also a little bit of news today, so we want to be staying cautious with our trades. Guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the live stream.